It is 100% too early in the morning for this. But also, feels like Christmas. I'm not even kidding you. This was the first thing I thought about when I was like, I'm waking up. Oh, look, you can see my reflection. It's magic. Let's see if there's a deck of cards in this. Okay. So you might remember that a few nights ago, I attempted to do a live unboxing of a new tarot deck that I got. And there was no tarot deck in it. There's no cards in the deck. Fun. So that got returned. Where's the opening? Where's the opening? The box is scuffed, but look. There's a tarot deck inside. That last one was weird. It had the last one had this piece in it and the book, and that was it. Very peculiar. Okay, we have a tarot deck. Da, 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 da. This is the Mary L. Mary L. Tarot 2nd edition. And we got the book. There's a tiny, tiny little bit of wear on the book, on the cover. Okay. Ready to crack in? I know none of you... It's early in the morning. It's like 6:45. I've been up for... Well, I feel like I probably woke up an hour ago. But I laid in bed. Because I wasn't ready to be awake yet. So there is a silver... Let me see if I can get this out. And it might not translate very well on camera. But the cards have a silver, oh heck, those are slippy. The cards have a silver edge on them. It's like a silver color. Almost started shuffling them. Oh, hello. They're very slippery. And they want to kind of stick together. The Fool. I don't think I have great lighting today. But that's because the kitchen light's off, because I'm tired. The Fool. The Magician. The cardstock is a really thick cardstock. So much so that it makes me feel like there's two cards. It's only one card, but I want to separate them. High Priestess. Holy crap, that's pretty interesting. That's really interesting. Oh, the silver is making them stick to each other. The Empress. Look, she got a baby on her back, so she's not pregnant. Usually the Empress is pregnant, but she got all these apples and all the abundance. I feel like I should turn on a light, but also I feel like... No. Let's see if I move you. Okay, now you're leaning against my crystal ball. Oh my god, I'm hungry. The Emperor. This is the Mary L. Tarot. There's my early birds. The Hierophant. Very interesting. Oh, yeah. Is this? I feel like they're so thick. Look at the Lover's card. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see it? the Chariot. So yeah, so they've got this silver, look, oh, they've got like a silver edging on it, and they're sticking together, and I'm hoping that's just because they're new. The Chariot, interesting, the Chariot has 3 white wolves and 1 black wolf, and this is how I'm translating it anyway. I couldn't wait to break into them. There are 2 cards stuck together. The Justice card is very interesting. You got some, it's Egyptian looking, but there's no traditional, she's got a feather in her hand, like as if she's going to write on a scroll, and there's a snake tattoo in her arm, which has some stuff going on for me. The Hermit card. This is a very thick cardstock. And although it's a thick cardstock, it's a matte cardstock. So I'm wondering how they're going to wear. Good morning, the Hermit. I love the water in this Hermit card. That's different. Can you hear that? They're sticking together because they're new. The Wheel of Fortune. Again, what's really interesting is her eyes. She's got her eyes blindfolded, which speaks of justice usually. And the wheel itself doesn't look like a traditional Wheel of Fortune. So the Strength card is lovely. The Strength card is pretty traditional with your lion. And the hands have some like rosary prayer beads going on in it. I've been awake for a little while, but I've just kind of come downstairs, and this was the first thing I was doing, and now I'm really hungry. The Hangman is beautiful. The Hangman looks like he's about to turn into a butterfly. Like that's the whole energy with this Hangman. Look at that. I'm trying to make it so that there's not a glare. The Death card. So you guys know me and my Death card. Look at the energy in this Death card. Colleen's been up since 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, Colleen. I think I woke up at 5:30. Isn't that beautiful? That's a gorgeous Death card. So this is the Mary L. Tarot. And surprise, there was a deck inside. So it's got this, and it's got this silver sort of edging on it, and it's making all the cards stick. And so I'm hoping that that doesn't, like when we're shuffling them, it like you can feel almost that there's a little tiny bit of a lip. Temperance. That's a very interesting Temperance card. Which I'm going to have to read the book to see what their mythology is. Now the Devil card also, so again, me and the Devil card. So it's very interesting that they've chosen the color purple. There is the inverted pentagram on his brow, but also there's earth, air, fire, water represented. So if I did not know the meaning of the Devil card already, this might be confusing. The Tower is a very interesting card. So yesterday I unboxed the Everyday Witch. Was it the Everyday Witch Tarot that I unboxed? Different energy, totally playful. Hi. The Tower card. There is almost a figure in that, and I love it. I love that you can almost... Oh, and there's another little figure jumping from the tarot. I had to open it like it was Christmas morning. I made my tea and then didn't even think. I'm like, I'm just going to put the camera on and see what happens. Yeah. very sticky. Oh. The Star. Also interesting. No traditional imagery here, but I'm sure that there's some other mythology that will add to this. Oh my God, the moon. Also really peculiar. I don't know if you can see that. It's a head. It kind of reminds me of a Skeksis, and now that's what it's going to be. Until I read the book. The sun. Oh, look at. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like they kind of like they're stuck together a little bit. Did I screw up the order? No. The sun. Very cool, very pretty. Lots of attention to detail in the artwork here, and there's lots of opportunity for little symbolisms in it. Judgment. Again, if I didn't already have a pretty solid idea about what judgment was, so that looks like a phoenix. That's a really interesting judgment card. The World. She's beautiful. And then we move into the major arcana, or the minor arcana rather, which it's like I'm going to have to one by one, divide these cards. I kind of I'm really curious to shuffle to see what they feel like, but look, they're all like stuck together. That's not about me shuffling, that's about the edges sticking them together. So a beautiful, beautiful deck. I chose the second edition because there's no border on this. The first edition had a border around it, and I really liked the I just liked the effect that had. It is a beautiful deck. It has some really already, it has some very strong energy without my input even into it. Like, look at this. 2 of coins or 2 of discs. Although some people would say that this is an advanced deck, I feel like I could teach it. I feel like if you're going to learn it, you would, the Mary L. Tarot, I feel like if you wanted to learn this deck, you should kind of already have some ideas in place in terms of how you feel about earth, air, fire, water. You should know a little bit of a symbolism and be ready to have your mind blown, because this is it's a very intense. The images are intense, all of them together. Pretty intense symbolism and imagery. So it's going to lead to very intense readings. That's all. If you have a little bit of counseling background or guidance background, what's the word that I want? Like you're in a position where you coach or give advice, this would probably be a good deck for you also. All right, that's it. I'm waking up now. It's Christmas. Okay. See you at 3 o'clock. I'll be awake then.